Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my channel, man. This is Q, man. I hope everyone is doing fine on this fine Monday, May 2nd, 2022. And if you don't already know, guys, I'm in the beautiful Boca Chica, Dominican Republic. So, guys, if you don't have a passport, so first, let me apologize who came in on the last video. I didn't have any volume, guys. I deleted that video and I'm making it over. So, guys, I apologize for that. So, guys, if you don't have a passport, I'm going to encourage all of you to please get a passport and go somewhere. Even if you don't come to the Dominican Republic, guys, you got to go somewhere and check it out. If you come to the DR, where I am in Boca Chica is not the most beautiful place. Guys, there's so many other beautiful places. I just wish you come and check it out. So today, guys, it's currently 83 degrees. Had a hot day of 86 in Paradise. And guys, it's really paradise. Went to the gym today. It was closed because of some holiday. I don't know what it is. One great thing I love about leaving the U.S., I don't keep up with no holidays, guys. On Christmas, I had pizza, all right? Just to let you know, I ain't got to worry about none of that no more. So today, guys, I saw a horrible accident again. And I've seen several accidents. But I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing this to you guys. Because as a foreigner, if you come here and have an accident, even if it's not your fault, it's your fault. It's about money. And I'm explaining what I mean. So this is one of the many accidents I've seen today. I mean, since I've been here, August 12th would be 2 years I've been here. So this accident today, one motorcycle was traveling from the south to the north. He had the right of way. And this second motorcycle was traveling east to west, going to make a left-hand turn going south. So, of course, they can't both occupy the intersection at the same time, so they collided. And guys, I've seen this several times. Everyone, because there's two stores right on the corner, there's people who live around. Everyone from all over ran to make sure everyone's all right. Everybody helped each other. Even the two guys involved in an accident, weren't nobody mad, weren't nobody cussing. The two guys involved in the accident, their bikes went flying, they went flying, they got up, dusted themselves off, and they both went and checked on the other guy, raising his arm up, looking at his wounds, his burn, and they make sure everything was all right. No one called the police. Everybody helped everybody. And guys, I've seen this. I've seen in this same intersection a SUV traveling from the east to the west. He was supposed to yield. He didn't. When he got into the middle of the intersection, a motorcycle, two people traveling from the north to the south hit, and they were traveling fast. The motorcycle hit the SUV. At the last minute, right before the SUV got in the intersection where he should have stopped, he slowed down a little bit, but when that motorcycle hit him, it was going so fast that it put the SUV on two wheels, and it was a Dominican guy. He slowed down for a second, but he didn't stop. No one tried to stop him. No one was mad. Everyone gathered around. No one had their phone out. No, everyone was focused on helping those individuals, and I think that's great. But guys, that's not going to be the case, and this is really the purpose of this video. It's to caution you as a foreigner. I don't care where you're from, okay? If you have an accident here, guys, you go pay. The police is coming. Everything better be in order. You better learn the law. How long? So wherever you're from, if you got a license to drive here for 30 days, I don't know what it is, but you better know the law. You better have everything better be in order. Because even if that accident was not your fault, people who didn't even see it, people will come from everywhere, and the police is coming, and they will tell the police it was your fault. Everyone. It could be totally wrong. It could be a lot, but everyone involved here in Boca Chica, what I have experienced, everyone will come to the defense of the Dominican, and you're going to pay. So if you drive here, learn the law, learn whether or not you can drive on your driver's license without getting a Dominican license, which is going to probably be hard to do. I think you have to have a cellular to get a Dominican license. I'm not giving out false information. I'm just saying all your ducks better be in a row. I've seen it, and I've experienced it firsthand. Not an accident, but I went to the police for a situation I had. With the language barrier, I explained to the police what happened. They came with me to the individual, and guess what? When they got the individual out of where he was, and the police officer was talking to him and I, people who had nothing to do with it, people who didn't know what it was about, came to that individual's defense. And Dominicans are nationalists. They take up for each other. The guys, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm actually jealous. I wish Americans and black people took up for each other how Dominicans do. But guys, they really take up for each other. So if you're involved in an accident here as a foreigner with a local, even if all your stuff is in order, even if you're legally driving, you got to pay. The police going to get some of that money, and the person that hit you or who you hit, it's going to be a number, okay? It's going to be a number that you got to pay. And I promise you, I've seen several accidents between Dominicans. No police will call. They all help each other. They check on each other's injuries, and they go about their business because most likely, many of them don't have their papers. Many of them don't have license, and many of them don't have insurance. But they know you got all that stuff. So, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. If anyone has an experience with this, please share it. I'm about to go into the live chat and see what y'all talking about. Maurice, they always stick together, unlike most Americans. Yeah, man, and it's not a bad thing. I wish Americans stuck together. I don't want anyone to lie for me and cheat for me and said I did something I didn't do. But yeah, Dominicans are nationalists. They stick together. And the reason being, they believe we have something of value, and every chance they get, I'm sorry, they're going to get some money. Dennis, what up, Q? Yes, you should know the law, but more importantly, know the language. This will allow you to explain your case. Bro, I think even if you know the language, there are going to be so many witnesses who didn't even see it, who are going to come and say what happened. And what I've seen, the Dominican police officers go with that. I've seen them take sides. It has happened with me and to me. Herbert Brown III, what up, Cuzzo? He says, what up, Q? How often do you have power outages, and how good is your internet? I teach online. Okay, so the Dominican Republic on a whole has power outages. I travel to Santiago a lot. They haven't had as many as I have experienced here. I traveled to the capital. They didn't experience as many power outages as we have here. But here's the deal. Where you plan to live, you need to have on your list of things you want in that place is the building has to have a generator. When the power goes out, in 5 seconds, our power is back on. Now, only thing about that, when the power goes out, guess what? Your internet is going to knock the router out. The router comes back on. You have to wait for it to power up. Sometimes, man, we go days without any power outages. Sometimes we go days without any power outages. Now, in terms of the internet is different in different places, okay? It's different. It's all about, just like if you have a list of things you're looking for, strong internet needs to be on that list. So first thing, before you pick where you're gonna live, you gotta ask them, do you have a generator? Okay, not one of those batteries in a utility room that will work your lights. No, I'm talking about our building has a big old industrial sized generator on the side in the back of the building, and when the power goes out, especially at night, you can see the whole community is black, but you can see who has a generator. Now, in terms of the internet in my building, guys, um, the internet router is on the rooftop apartment. It's there, and it sends a pretty good signal all the way down to the first floor lobby area. 50, 60 megabits per second. All right. But for some reason in my apartment, guys, the signal doesn't come in too good. So I bought a really nice Netgear Wi-Fi extender. How you know that's the one? It costs about 300 bucks. Guys, it pulls that signal into my apartment. On the back of it, it has Ethernet jacks. So you can plug your streaming devices, your TV, your computer into Ethernet. But that still doesn't answer your question about the power going out and you teaching online or working online. When the power goes out, you're going to have that interruption. So what I do, guys, is I have a local. I bought a little cheap 5,000 peso phone locally, and I got the um, local network. It costs about I can't remember, about 15 US dollars a month, but it comes with a hotspot. So if I'm doing anything important, like this live video, if I do something important to where I don't want the power to go out, I I use my hotspot. You can use your hotspot on the phone. You can research it. You can go online and research really good hotspots. Some of them are expensive, but if you are going to be out the country working on your computer, doing Zoom calls and teaching online, you need something separate when you work. Okay? Because if you're online working and your TV is pulling from the internet, your phone is pulling from your internet, you got other devices pulling from your internet, your ability to work or stream or Zoom call is going to be interrupted. So I'm still doing all that stuff. My TV is on, but my TV is plugged into the Ethernet. So on my regular cell phone, it's connected to Wi-Fi, but they don't interfere with each other because Ethernet and Wi-Fi isn't on the same signal. So if I was live on the same internet that my phone's on, it'd be smart just to put your phone on airplane mode or power it down or whatever. But when I go live, just in case the power goes out, I use my hotspot. And I travel with this, man. I'm a streamer. I have a Fire Stick and I have an Android box. When I go to Airbnbs, I take my Fire Stick. I stream the pay-per-view events. I stream movies and TV shows using my hotspot, guys, and it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. When I'm traveling or when I'm sitting here, I'll run a test to see how it is. I'll get like 26 megabits per second, guys. So that's pretty good. And that's what I recommend if you going to be working, any kind of working, and you're worrying about the internet interruptions, that's what you need. So the first thing, when looking for a place to live, you got to see, do they have a generator? Second place, while you're looking at it, you want to test their Wi-Fi. You need to test their Wi-Fi and see how many megabits per second you're going to get. If it isn't strong, I'm telling you, you're going to have to get a Wi-Fi extender to pull that signal into your place. And guys, don't skim on this. If you spend $100, you'll get that. Okay. Get that Netgear, the one that costs 300 bucks, Netgear Wi-Fi extender. Research about it, YouTube it, read about it. And guys, I can take that with me anywhere I could go. I can travel with it. Now, the next option, all apartments or houses that you rent won't have internet. You will have to get it yourself. And sometimes they don't let foreigners get internet. But last times They will. So that's just what it is. The internet is good. The internet is not the problem. You can do things to boost your signal, but the problem is the power outage. And sometimes, guys, we go days without power outages. So I hope that answered your question. Marie says, that's why I never try to rent a car. I rather Uber. It's cheaper anyway. Man, I've been here almost 2 years, guys. I haven't driven in that time, and I don't miss it. In Boca Chica, I live in walking distance of every place I go. The grocery store, the gym, the bank, the liquor store. Every place I go, guys, the beach, every place is in walking distance. If I need to go to Santo Domingo, something farther than walking distance, catch an Uber, and it's really cheap. Guys, I could not drive here. Guys, I'm not going to talk about Dominicans and say they can't drive, but they drive very differently. I can handle the stress of driving here. And let me tell you what it is, guys. And guys, sitting here, I'm on the third floor on a corner, very busy corner, man. And like every 5 minutes, I literally break my neck because Beyonce and all her cousins are walking by, guys. It's just the most beautiful thing that you ever want to see. So, guys, one thing about here, man, when you grow up here as a Dominican and you see people driving and they drive like that, you develop a different level of anticipation of what a Dominican will do. You almost grow a third eye in the back of your head. When you have that level of anticipation, what a Dominican will do, I call that a third eye. But when Americans come here and try to drive to American standards and American rules and American courtesy, you're actually the problem. You're the one who's going to cause an accident. You're the one who's messing it up. Man, Dominicans don't like to stop. One thing I noticed about sitting here on my balcony in this intersection and watching for hours, when I have my coffee and my cigar, when I have my cigar and my whiskey, one thing I've come to the conclusion of is Dominicans do not like to stop. Now, many of them don't have no job. I don't know why they such in a rush, where they're going, but they do not like to stop. And this is a very busy intersection. And the majority of the accidents I see, because cats don't want to stop. I don't care if you're a big truck, you're bagging out of a whatever. No one behind you is going to let you stop. They're going to be honking their horn, going around you. No one wants to stop. I can't understand why, but no one wants to stop. And some motorcycles have 2-3 people on it. I've seen as many as 5 people on one motorcycle. I've seen people carrying everything from a washing machine to anything you could think of. I've seen them carrying it on the back of a motorcycle. I have. I've seen them carry big old propane tanks on the back of a motorcycle, riding fast. I've seen a guy riding down the street, motorcycle, barefooted, drinking a cup of coffee. Guys, it's the most amazing thing you ever want to see. It's very dangerous to drive here, even as a passenger. Foreigners come here and get on the back of those motorcycles. I'm not getting on one. I'm not getting on one. It's dangerous. One time I was going to a party I was invited to, and I made a pot of beans. And the pot of beans was hot. Where I was going to is normally in walking distance, but I said, no, I'll hop on the moto. So they all parked on the street. Anywhere you go, you can just flag on down. The guy came, and I got on the back of the bike, and he took off. I said, hey, man, yo, slow down. And he thought it was funny. He's going to scare me. He thought it was funny. I said, stop. I gave him 50 pesos, and I got off. I walked. Guys, don't let nobody play with your life. Don't let nobody play with your life. If you have to ride one, I'm going to give you something that my partner told me. If you got to ride a motorcycle, if it's important, here's how you select someone to give you a ride. Let it be an older gentleman. Look at his body, make sure he ain't all scraped up. Look at his bike, make sure it ain't all scraped up. And make sure he has a motorcycle seat that's kind of long. Because some of them had these, look, anyway, guys, I don't ride them, but there's some rules if you ride them. Don't get on no bike with these young guys. They in a hurry, they drive fast, they drive crazy. Don't do it. Gil says, salute, brother. What's up? How you doing? Yes, I believe you saw a dude carrying a door on one. Yeah, listen, man. They will carry the most biggest awkward things on the motorcycle, man. They will, bro. I've seen women carrying newborn babies, a baby in front of her and a baby on back of her. She can't even hold on because she holding the baby. Guys, I've seen guys. I'm not messing with it. Gil, I never ever have been on a motorcycle and never will. Don't do it. What up, Jamal? I see you. Feet wiped. Jamal said, guys, I've seen people. The majority of the people who ride these motorcycles, guys, have on flip-flops. They will have on a helmet. They will have on a jacket. They will have on gloves and long pants. Most of the guys, I realize that's to block the sun. They're in the sun all day, so they have on that stuff. But it's some. The majority of these guys, they have on flip-flops. The majority. Some have on shoes, gym shoes and other, but for the most part, and I've even seen guys ride these motorcycles barefooted. I've seen guys ride these motorcycles barefooted. Most of them don't have a helmet. The police will write you a ticket if you don't have a helmet, but most of them don't have a helmet. Some have helmets. They'll have them carried on their arm, or the passenger who's sitting in the back will be holding on to it, but safety is not an issue here. IBE says, hello, Q. Gil, I have been firsthand the after effects of motor control accidents in Puerto Plata. Not pretty. Guys, I've seen people, whole families, splattered on side of the road on a motorcycle. Just like a SUV, guys. If you buy a SUV or a Silverado, it'll tell you what the load capacity is, how much this vehicle could carry if you need to move something, right? These little bitty motorcycles, they're not like the big motorcycles in the United States, but even the big motorcycles with a whole lot of horsepower in the United States, they may carry one person. These little bitty, low horsepower motorcycles, they will put 3, 4, 5 people on these motorcycles. I know a young lady who had one, and she has 2 kids and a niece. All 4 of them get on that bike. Gil, some also drinking those presidentials as well. Yes, you can ride down the street in a car or on a motorcycle drinking a beer, and the police will not stop you. It's not an issue. Yes, yes, and they drink beer all day. Somebody can walk 5 miles to your house in 90-degree weather, and they will not want no water. They will ask you if you have beer. Jamal, I have seen a guy riding on a motorcycle with the beer in one hand and a cup in the other hand. Man, I've seen a guy talking on his phone, riding a motorcycle, and holding a beer or a cup of coffee. Bro, it is the most amazing thing you will ever see. Jamal says, I have seen someone move a washing machine on a motorcycle. I have seen a mattress too. Listen, man, I have seen all of that, man. I've seen people carry things that they use in construction or plumbing, and they're like 30 feet long, and they got a whole gang of them. Either the driver's holding one side and the passenger on one side, and they moving out. Yes. Gil, and a brother from the States had a fatal accident last year in Sosua on a rented scooter. I had just left for the airport to head home when I heard about it. Man, I saw that video, man, and I'm telling you right now, man, those motorbikes are not for us. The people here have been riding those things since they were children. That's not for us. Y'all want to come here and do everything they do? Okay, it's very dangerous. That's not for us. I didn't live to be 56 years old to go bungee jumping, hang gliding, nothing that could get me messed up, to include riding the motorcycles, guys. I didn't come here for that. Gil, IB, salute. Y'all know each other. Exactly, Jamal. That's what Gil says. IB. What up, Gil? So, man, some of you cats know each other. That's all right. So, guys, I am so happy. There's 9 people in here, got 8 thumbs up. If we can get one more person to give me a thumbs up before I get out of here, I appreciate it. LJ, what up, Q? They use motorbikes like we use pickup trucks. I'm telling you, man, it's true. They move everything here, man. They move everything here with motorbikes. Lots of guys who work at the stores. Guys, if you're lazy, you don't have to go to the store for anything. They will deliver anything you want. Most of these guys got little carts that they built onto the back of the motorcycle. They'll bring you 5-gallon jugs of water. They'll bring you cases of beer. They'll go to the grocery store for you. They will deliver anything you want, guys. If you're lazy, on those motorcycles, they will deliver you anything you want. All these restaurants around here, you call, order food. It's coming to you. Somebody, if you don't feel like going to pick it up, someone's going to bring you that on the motorcycle, guys. Yep. They use motorbikes like we use pickup trucks, guys. Guys, I've seen, man, listen to me, man. I've seen a guy carrying a love seat on the back of a motorcycle. He had a passenger, and the love seat was upside down on the passenger's head, and he was holding it like that. The place that you sit down at, he had it upside down. The place where your butt would go on his head, a big, big love seat, and he was holding it like this. And they were going up and down the road, guys. So, guys, it's very dangerous driving here. Not only do you have to know the law and make sure you're legally driving, you got to make sure the insurance is right. But because unlike them, if you have an accident, the police is coming and you go pay. Even if it's not your fault, everyone there is going to say it was. People who didn't even see it. People who heard the noise, who came out of their business, out of their establishment, they will come and say it was your fault. And when the police come, the police are coming, you will pay. You will pay, or guess what? You and your vehicle is going somewhere. Man, I've seen the police take cats to the ATM. I've seen the police take foreigners, I'm a foreigner, to the ATM to pay what was determined they had to pay. I've seen it. Has anyone else seen that? I've seen it. And guys, one thing I don't ever want to do is talk about this country in a negative light, but this is just something that everyone needs to know. I love it here, guys. I plan to never leave, and I try not to ever say anything negative, but this is just a truth about the country that you need to be aware of when you come here, guys. If you can, don't get on those bikes. If you can, don't drive. Guys, I've been driving since I was 20, so I'm 56. I've been driving for 36 years, guys. It's something I enjoy. I'm a road dog. I would drive. I've driven from Dallas, Texas to home, Atlanta, Georgia, over 50, 60 times. I love driving. I'm a road dog. I've driven from San Francisco to Atlanta, Georgia. I love driving. But I'm telling you right now, guys, I do not miss it. It's not a big deal to me. I miss it. Gil. Oh, no, bro. But we have to be real about stuff so we can enjoy it and be safe. I appreciate it, man. But some people would view this as a negative video, as me talking about Dominicans, and I'm not. I just want to share a truth that you need to be careful when you come here as a foreigner. Gil. But I would never drive. I would never drive. Guys, I don't care if this cryptocurrency pop off the way it's supposed to pop off. Now, I don't care how much money I have. I will never, ever drive here, guys. I don't want the responsibility of a vehicle. I don't want the stress of the vehicle. Guys, when you're here, just look at every vehicle. Look at the bumper in the front and the back, and look at the size of that vehicle. Look at the doors. You will rarely see a vehicle that's not dinged up. You will never see a vehicle that's not dinged up. And guys, they bump into each other all the time, and it's not a big deal. They just keep going because they know You don't have no insurance. You don't have no insurance. What y'all gonna talk about? They just cuss each other, gonna get out the way. And the guys, every car you see here is scraped up. Gil, I like long distance driving, but I gotta be by myself, laugh out loud. I don't I don't do good driving long distance with other people in the car. I don't mind other people in the car, but I got to drive. I'm not a good passenger, man. I'm not a good passenger. I get I don't know what it is. I'm not comfortable being a passenger. Even when I used to go places with my wife, if she drove, now I would always drive all the way. But if some reason she had to drive, man, I was not comfortable over there. I was not comfortable. No, I was not comfortable. I don't trust nobody with my life. Now, I'm not gonna be a passenger seat driver asking them why you do this, get over, change your lane speed. I'm not gonna do none of that. But in my mind, I'm critiquing how they drive, and I'll be like, I wouldn't have did that. I would know. I don't like being a passenger. And if I'm a passenger, I'm better in the back seat. Now I can't be in the back seat long distance, but if I'm a passenger, like Uber is perfect for me. I'm in the back seat because whatever they hit, the people in the front seat will catch most of that, unless they get hit on the side. But yeah, I'm a passenger. I'm not a good passenger, guys. Gil, driving is my time to unwind and meditate, laugh out loud. But I hear you. I'm the same way, man. I'm a road dog. I love to drive, but I don't miss it, guys. All the houses I own, I love every weekend, man. Cutting my grass. Even some weekends when my grass didn't need to be cut, I'm gonna get out there and weed it. I'm gonna line up the edges. Man, I every week. All of my Facebook friends for years know how I manicured my lawn. But here, man, I don't miss that. And if I ever get a house here, guess what? I'm gonna pay somebody to do it. As far as I think, I'm gonna pay somebody to do it. I don't miss none of that stuff I used to do in the United States. I don't miss nothing. I don't miss nothing, bro. But man, I'm a road dog. When I used to drive, I would plan out my whole life. Anything happening, important, anything I'm thinking about, man, by the time that ride was over, I done already figured out what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna fix it. Yeah, I'm a road dog. Well, anyway, guys, I'm about to go in here and make my smoothie, guys. Then I'm gonna start my dinner. I decided, guys, I hadn't had no chili in a minute. Even though I will only make chili in the wintertime in the United States, guys, I'm breaking all rules, guys. I'm about to make me a batch of chili. I'm gonna eat on that for a couple of days, guys. And I want to thank everyone who's in here now. Good to see all you guys, especially you, Gil. I didn't see my partner Henry, so I guess Henry go watch it later and give me some comments. Guys, I appreciate all y'all, man. It's because of y'all that my channel is successful. I'm monetized, guys. I'm telling you right now, I'm averaging about 17 to 19 bucks a month. I don't know when I'm gonna see it, how I'm gonna see it, how they gonna get it to me, but basically, guys, I ain't getting enough love. YouTube is not making my videos pop up so more people can see it and click on it, but because of y'all who do support me, I'm currently earning about 17 to 19 bucks a month. I think it's been about 6 months I've been monetized. I don't know how they gonna send me that money, when they gonna send it, but it's because of y'all, and I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Take it easy. Until next time, enjoy your week.